human rights and that gets environment attention for building a warm, just and equitable world. As the Human Rights and Gender Education Center here in TASUED, we are dedicated to promote and protecting the rights of education and economic empowerment, prevents and responds to gender-based violence, promotes girls, promotes best participation in the decision-making process, and challenge harmful gender stereotypes and norms. From this year's International Day of the Girl Child, we start of girl voices, girls' rights, which aims to amplify the voices and stories of girls around the world. Let us therefore work together to create a world where every girl can thrive, learn, and live. A world where every girl can reach her full potential and enjoy her human rights. Let us stand with the girls and for the girls. Listen to their voice and amplify their stories. Support their dreams and aspirations. Protect their rights and dignity. And educate and empower them to be leaders and change makers. As we celebrate today, this year's International Day of Girls, let us reaffirm our commitment to empowering girls and young women to reach their own potential. The time is now to ensure that girls health care and equal chances to thrive, and their dreams are valued. We are the leaders and change makers. The rest of us, therefore, we can make a world where girls grow up with dignity, confidence, and unlimited potential, and a world where everyone can rise and shine. In concluding this address, I urge you all to unite and empower girls, break barriers, challenge biases, and unlock opportunities. Every girl in this program helps with that vision and importance. They are the future leaders. Their voice matters. Everywhere you go, thank you girls here that you go. Everywhere you go, you carry your life with you. Nobody is going to carry it for you. Carry your life, you are still believing for which you are fully. Thank you for listening.
Shaking is shake, sir.
want to recognize the promoting gender equality, empowering and guide through various initiatives. Our scholarship program, mentorship scheme, advocacy campaign have helped create a supportive ecosystem for girls to excel in non-fair supply. This we believe will improve our well-being as a nation. We trade the ganja, we trade the nature. We acknowledge that there are more work to be done in this respect to remove them from champion of bad customs and culture. Then should not be further allowed to pay numerous limited application and healthcare to gender-based violence and discrimination. As we move forward, we must intensify our efforts to address these challenges. We must work together to create a world where girls and access quality education without any barriers. Not like it is. When parents normally refuse to train guys in the back. We normally prefer sending the boy to thank God, the situation is changing nowadays. Make informed choices about their health and well-being. Participate fully in economic and social development. Live freely from violence and discrimination. So our guests, I say, you are leaders of tomorrow. Your voices matter. Your dreams count. And your futures are bright. Do not let anyone dull your factory or diminish your potential. Today, we celebrate the International Day of the Girl Child, a day dedicated to recognizing the rights and potential of girls and women. Once again, I declare celebration open and thank everyone in attendance. Together, we can empower girls and create future for our nation. Thank you for your audience. God bless our girls. God bless our university, and God bless our nation. Thanks so much.
What is an inspiring message from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Oluwole Banjo. Thank you, Deputy Vice Chancellor, for delivering the speech. And I want to join our students here. Take proper notes of what you'll be listening to up to now, because there are room for you to ask questions, to know about your vision and what your future will be like. So I'll be inviting our guest lecturer here in the person of Mrs. Olufunke Fayemi, team leader, Harvard Sharks Media Production.
Good morning, everyone. I want to stand on all the existing protocols. I cannot remember all the names. So I say good morning to the VC, being represented, and all the professors and the doctors and people in their that the whole of the girls in this institution are here. Because this is a time to get some of the things that can propel you to be who you want to be in future. If there are still girls outside that you can reach out to, let them come in. It's not about secondary school girls alone. The university, girls in this institution, they need it. You might think I'm in for a particular course and that is what will make me in life. I tell you, it might be something different, something totally different. So I'll go to my paper and to deliver a talk on role of a girl child in nation building. I can see it's being projected. If I go to the paper, I want to make this interactive. I can ask questions and I can call on students or even the teacher to give me answers to some of this.
just said, so far you are okay with it. Go ahead. Today, the rest is history. Because I am a fulfilled broadcast journalist. I have traveled within, out, in, on all expense paid trips. I have not limited myself to the fact that they say journalists are poor people. I see myself as a very rich person. What makes me rich is the content that I push out. Is realizing the fact that I can do everything I want to do without depending on people. Thank you. At this juncture, I would like to ask, who is a girl child? I want answers from the girls from secondary school. Who is a girl child? Please. Thank you. What's your name? Do we have another microphone? Come to the front. Come. Who is a girl child? Can you tell me, Kafaya?
A girl child is a young female child.
A girl child is a young female child. She's right. Who else wants to try? Hello, sir. I don't want them to read everything there. Who is a girl child? A girl child, okay.
A girl child is someone who is a young female child and is 18 and below.
Okay, that's what you have read on the on this board. Anybody that is below 18, you are a smart girl. What's your name? Elizabeth. Elizabeth has given me what she has read here, meaning she's smart, following what is there. That's one of the qualities of a girl that wants to be high and above. You must be smart. A girl child is any girl that is below 18 years of age. That is what is written by United Nations. But I tell you, you might be above 18 and still not know where you are going. You might be 40 and not know who you are. That is why catching them young as you are today is the best for you. Please make sure you jot things down. It might be your Bible or your Quran to be great in future. I would like in future to see you and say, oh, I met you at Tai Sholari University of Education. I listened to what you said about nation building. I am so, and so. I am the head of this, I am the head of that. Can you see this table? As a gender sensitive person, I don't like it. There's no woman here. And it's not that you don't have a woman that is able to sit on that table. Are you from schools? Are you from mixed schools? Why are boys not here? It's because it's International Day of the Girl Child does not mean you should leave the boys behind. Girls can't do it alone. The boys need to understand where the girls stand. They need to understand why it is important to have collective and joint way of building Nigeria. That table is a representation of what Nigeria is. This side is a little bit fair because we have just a man amongst 4 women. I'm happy. It shows women are doing well on this side. rights of a girl within the society. Experts have identified early girl child mentorship and social inclusion as key to nation building. This is what we are doing here today. This, they say, was based on the fact that a well-groomed girl child will grow into a responsible and resourceful woman that nurtures how we come out of this. I want to believe that at the end of this day, we'll see some of us take bold steps on how we want to fashion our future. There are certain responsibilities expected of you as a girl child to lead to your full potential in this society. You want to be part of nation building, and for you not to be left behind. Please, these points will be very important for me to take. Number one, education. We're in an environment of learning. This is a high of learning in our country and nations of the world. If you attain a university degree, yes, you can say it's okay, but after first degree, there are still things you need to do. As I have done my first degree, I've done my master, I'm doing my PhD, which is there is no end to learning. As a job, I learn to develop myself. It's part of me. I will always, even if I get finished the PhD, I will still look at what else can I do to better myself. I want to stand tall. I want to be able to raise my shoulders where my mates are, where my contemporaries are. I don't want to be left behind. So please, education is very key. Very, very key. Don't joke with it. It doesn't mean what you learn in school is what you will use to work in life. But it gives you a leverage. What did I say it will give you? Leverage in the society. If you decide to sell pepper, you sell it with style. You will sell it with steez, as you see. If you want to sell meat, you will be a super meat seller. A lot of them are online. They are generating content. Content generating. Part of education, knowing how to use social media. Use social media. At the end of it, you see my page. Follow me. When I do anything I'm proud of, I'm going to, because I want people to see and do something. I'm not saying use social media. No. Use social media. Promote yourself as a girl doing something positive. Education is one of the primary responsibilities of girls to pursue our education. Education empowers girls, equipping them with knowledge and skills to make informed decisions. When you are knowledgeable, you
you make informed decisions about yourself. That is when you know I want to do this, I want to do that. That is when you know I'm not following God. That is when you know when somebody touches you in a way that is improper, it is abuse. That is when you know I will not go to parties when I'm supposed to. That is when you know about your health, your hygiene. That is when you know that what you know is a no-no. So get education, read, be informed. Help to approach your studies with commitment and strive for excellence while in school. And you are in school, be on top of it. Strive for excellence. It is clear that some girls perform better than boys. I see this all the time when I have opportunity to. Okay, I stopped because it was going on and on. And more people in it. If it goes up again, I will use it. So I say it is clear that some girls perform better than boys. Why did I? Well, I always think when I have opportunity to speak with young people, as you are in mixed school, boys and girls in the same class. It does not mean the boy is the one talking in the class. It does not mean the boy is the one that is number 2 position. It does not mean the boy is the one in number 3 position. If a girl can top her class while in secondary school, why are we not having women in positions of policy making, leadership positions? What are the things making girls tired? Think about it. I'll still go back to it. You need to be empowered. What does it mean to be empowered? I want somebody from this side. What does it mean to be empowered? The students. Do you know what it is? Because I've been getting answers from this side. What does it mean to be empowered? Nobody? Nobody? That means you are not here. Teachers, secondary school teachers, your pupils, you need to do more. Empowerment is a simple word. You don't need to go to technical way of defining empowerment. To be empowered means I have that capacity. I have been built to do something. Every girl needs to be empowered. Don't sit down and wait that, oh, they say if women 35% of affirmative action must work in Nigeria. You must merit it. You must work for it and earn it. Get empowered. Apart from school, some of you should learn skills. Girls are responsible for their own empowerment. They should cultivate self-confidence and independence, which enables them to overcome challenges and discrimination. When you get timid amongst people, it means your confidence is a little bit below the average. Standing here, some of us will be teachers, but if you build yourself to stand on the stage and face people, is a kind of building your confidence to talk and your voice will be heard. Please empower yourself with all that needs to be done. Don't see yourself as I can't do it. It is meant for the boys. No. The way the world is going, you know, there are genders. Apart from boy, girl, male, female, are there other genders in the world? I'm asking students, are there other genders in the world? Are there other genders, sir? Prof, gender studies. Are there other genders in the world? Sir, answer that question. So please, did you hear his answer? Did you hear his answer? There are other genders in the world. Truth be told, don't let us shy away from it. When you are not equipped with information, you will run into wrong hands. There are people called, I'm sorry, I'm going to go into it a little bit. We have transgender people. Have you heard of that before? So why are you saying you don't know the other gender? We have gay, we have lesbian, we have she that is he, she by birth that has done herself to him. The we have the people we use there. So there are so many complicated things coming up. But I am a Christian and I stand on the words of God. We have Muslims here, we have Christians here, and we have traditional worshipers. There are two genders that all these religions recognize it. That is being a female and a male. Please don't get entangled in the wrong thing. It doesn't end well. I'm sure you're following the story of Bob Risky. If you are not following, follow him. And no, following him does not mean you have to be like him. Following him is to take informed decisions about your own life so that you will not do it. Empower yourself to be able to stand on your own. Try to break gender stereotypes. What are gender stereotypes? A girl must be the chef that cooks in the kitchen. Oh, a man is the one that is the mechanic. A boy is the one that must know how to run school, all these technical ages. The girl is to be in the house, cook, bear children, nurture them. But the world has moved beyond that. There is gender equality. Prof talked about it. What a man can do, a woman should also be able to do. What a woman can do, a man should also be able to do. But there are some, except you want to go into the work of God, childbearing is designated to you. Except you want to go into some other things about how the world is changed. You should see yourself beyond the kitchen and home cleaning. Look at that skill that you have and leverage on it. Leverage on it to develop yourself with it. If it is crochet you know how to do it well. I follow a lady on Instagram. What she does is shoes, trainers, boots. What does she use to do? Crochet. Fantastic. And it's so expensive because it's time to do it. You book for it and she will do it. If that is what you want to do, start it now. Perfect your arts. She will go to the market, buy phone in large quantity, stand out for male, for female trainers. That's what she does. And I've been watching it because I find it fascinating. I want to learn it. If it is sewing you want to do, know it as you are going to school. One stream of income cannot sustain you. The elders here, they will tell you, if you are depending on salary, it will not take you anywhere. But if you are able to make money from different sources, legitimate money. Legitimate money. What did I say? I'm saying legitimate because the generation, you know, we are moving from Gen Z to Alpha. Am I correct? I can't hear you. Where do you belong? Alpha or Gen Z? You are close to Alpha. Gen Zs are now those youths. Those ones that are 22, 25, 35. You can call them Gen Z. The ones below 18, as I talk, you are more of Alpha. Your reasoning is different from Gen Z. Gen Z, different from we older people. For the older people that wants to remain relevant, you keep running, following technology, following the way the world is changing. Leverage on. Sorry, how many of you have skills that you have skills apart from coming to school? Are you into tailoring? Are you into cobbling? Are you into mechanical works? Can I see your hand? What's your name? Shine. What do you do? Fashion designing. Do you make clothes? You can make good. As she has started looking. When I'm looking for money, she might see the salary I earn in a month, she might make it in a day or two. Yes, what do you do? What? Nobody. No fair list. Explain. Novels. I like it. I like that one. I got novels online. Now you see, she's leveraging on technology to project her intellectual property. Don't sit down. What's your name? So, can you tell me some of the novels you have published online? Can you tell your mates what to do? In 1 minutes. Can she get a microphone? I want you to learn. That's why I want her to tell us how she trained it. How long have you been doing this? How long is your age? From age 5. How old are you? I'm 14.
Jimmy.
So I searched online for some apps that I used to publish some novels, and so far I've written a novel called Why Am I a Girl? I talk about girls' rights and all that. Just the type of program now. I publish it online using different phases of life, different stories of young girls in villages. I do a lot of that. And I publish them into novels, I publish them online, web novels, I use a lot of apps for that. Web novel. What else do you use? Tell me. Go there. Read as follows. You can start your own. Web novel. I also have preamble. Yes, that's like a news app that you can just publish about like something about girls, females, different things that happen all over the world. So I publish them on that preamble. Please keep my round of applause. These are things that I encourage you. She has already channeled the course. These are the likes of Chimamanda Adichie in the making. Go and look inwards. Look at yourself. Know what you like. Passion will help you to do things effortlessly. It's not money that should be your driver because you won't get that money at the end. So another thing I want you to look at is leadership and participation. How do you become a leader? You have to actively participate in various spheres of the society, including politics, business, and community activities. Your involvement in leadership roles that lead to positive change and promote gender inclusivity. Push yourself, like I think Tofumi, right? Push yourself like Tofumi. Go out as volunteers. When they were putting this together, some of you could approach the organizers. What can I do? How can I help? You are already putting yourself in the line of when they call for your CV, you put it. I was a volunteer at the 2024 International Girl Child Day of TASUED University of Education. That's it. By being that singular volunteering can take you to what they really need. It helps you to build your capacity apart from your CV. The more you push yourself out, the more you become confident in yourself. The more you see leadership traits, your leadership skills, the more you improve on it. As you see me standing here, don't see me as, oh, she's a superhuman being, she knows it all. I don't know it all. I am there to learn. This morning I was telling the prof, oh, I need to come and do something in gender studies. I'm a gender advocate. I started from day one. I'll give a little story. I work in a media organization called Voice of Nigeria. And when I started, with Voice of Nigeria, I saw a loophole. What was the loophole? Women seem to run from art copies are something of covering security, something of covering aviation, something of covering issues like politics, because such things will take you to terrain that you are not comfortable with. I picked that. put it in my pocket. That those areas that they're running away from, those are the areas I will go. Why? What your mates run away from are things that will stand you out. There was an event, and that event was to take place in the night in here. Most of the people, the conversant with Lagos Island, that's here. Most of the people in the office live on mainland. I live on mainland. Where I stay on mainland is still a little bit closer to the office. It's not very good, but compared to others, it's relatively close. Okay, there is an event. One of Nigeria's staff was nominated for an award, and somebody must cover it. An award, most times, is done in the night. That means if you go, you won't get back to your house until around 12 a.m. in the night. So they call this, no, I can't go. They call out, I can't go. At that time, I was just a new staff. I had been in the system as intern, please. No, as volunteer. We don't call it intern. We call it volunteer. I told you volunteering can catapult you to anything. I was in West of Nigeria for 2 years as a volunteer, and we call them artists. Which means what the staff was collecting salary was what I was doing, not collecting salary. I was giving stipend, and at that time it was either 3,000 or 5,000 for your transport. But I didn't see that money as anything. I saw what I was aiming at. After 2 years, I was employed. That was when that event took place. I said, they just said, hey, will you go and come and yes, me that I've been waiting that you will call me. When I got to that event, it was an eye-opener for me. Where I am today, what I do today, who I am today, that was the foundation. I got there, I saw people from all over Nigeria. It was, I think it was an event where journalists are being celebrated. Those who have reported issues on HIV and AIDS very well, and your program went above board. Somebody involved was nominated, and I met the likes of the man is dead now, the head of that, Dr. Oshi, I can't remember his name very well. Different people. Most of Nigeria person I covered the way, but it gave me the opportunity to know who is HIV in Nigeria at that event. Just like this event. I interviewed names that are not easy. I go back to the office, I covered everything. But my brain kept on working. If somebody can get to this level, why can't you? 2 years after, I won that award. 2 years after, I won that award. I did a story on HIV and AIDS, Nigerian women and stigma. I had always knew my area of strength is women, girls, youth. Today, I'm a gender advocate. These are things I want you to take with you. Know your strong point. Know what is your passion. Start building yourself. People around you might say it's not possible. There is nothing that is impossible. To be a leader is not easy. There are so many characteristics you need to develop. You need to know that to see the vision of this thing, go and meet him. He will tell you the fire that is under him. So when Nigeria is not working on its work, you know that that person at the end of affairs is facing a lot of challenges. Irrespective of that, a woman can take it. Your career and financial independence is important. You have to be financially independent. You need to build a career. I have built a career. I have been a journalist for 20-something years, about 24 years. Before I became a professional journalist, I had done internship, doing things for people. Build a career. Don't be a jack of all trades. Let them know you for something. Financial independence will make you to decide, I want to buy this. I don't want to wait for my husband to do it. I want to support my husband in the house. When they are saying your secondary school or university mates are on a platform, be able to contribute positively. Dip your hands in your pocket. We have a lot of women doing well. A lot of them. If you go to entertainment, you know that some of them they target end of year to release their movies and cinemas. Why? Because they know that time is celebration, festivity period. You have to be strategic. People want to spend at that time, even if you don't spend from the beginning of the year. The money that you are saying you don't have now, you say, they want now, you know, I enjoy it, or do one. Let me go with my children. Be able to let that man see you that you can manage money, you can turn it into something bigger than the way he met you when you're married. Financial independence is very, very important. It will benefit you as a woman. It will benefit the society. You'll be able to do community development. You can call children in your community and say, I like to build children. I want you to be able to read and write. And you start a book reading club in the community. You can start with 2 or 3 kids. You buy books. I like a community radio, 88.3 FM. They do that. I was there this last holiday, summer holiday. The number of pupils I met, I said, what are you doing? He said, the GM is here. I always like to pronounce his name, Mr. Levin. You see, I pronounced it well. So, he said it's a competition. That is part of community development. At the end of the day, they give whoever wins. Was it a girl or a boy that won? You see, a girl won that 100,000 naira. These are places you should strategically place yourself. When they start noticing, when things are happening, you look for it. They'll say that girl, she's in so school, go and call her. She knows how to do this, go and call her. I mentioned something about health and well-being. This is a very, very, very important one. Like, you know, a journalist talk might be taking much time, sorry. But it's good for me to mention all these things. I did a story. Life of health in Okobaba Destitute Camp. Okobaba Destitute Camp is where we have beggars living in Lagos. And it was because I went for a fellowship, Female Reporters Leadership Fellowship. I went for that fellowship, and one of the things was, what do you want to do? To develop journalism in the area of girls. And I looked at it. I passed in front of the place. I have never been there. And I pitched it. To pitch something is to write that I want to work on something. This is how I want to go about. And it was approved. I did that 6 years ago. What did I go and do then? I said, life of girls with destitute camp. How are those girls living? And you know that terrible thing. It was built by Marwa when he was governor in Lagos State. And we have beggars, the blind, the lame, and the crippled as the people that was built for. Over the years, they got married, they had children. These girls, I found out that they are on the street also begging. Is it begging that their generation will be doing? That's why their life mattered to me. On getting to the place, what I saw was so horrible. You see people, refuge, as high as buildings. The rooms built there, if I'm correct, 174 buildings, rooms. In a room, you find about minimum of 6 people in a room, which means that it's 12. That is where their parents get married. That is where they make babies. That is where they feed the children. A man can marry 2, 3 wives there. They have girls seeing that. What is the perception of this girl? made me go there. That was 6 years ago. Last year, I did a review because I felt the place had not changed. The review showed the same thing. Their menstrual hygiene. Some of them use cloth. Some of them don't know how they take care of themselves. Some of them, they have tuberculosis. There are schools, there's a school built by the government outside that premises. They hardly go there because they're used to begging and they enjoy it. So please, be part of community building. As a girl, your health is important. Know how to manage your menstrual cycle. Know how to smell well. Know how your clothes will be prime. Know what it is to wash your clothes all the time, to remove sweat. Am I communicating? Am I? Who can tell me what I just said? What some of the things you have heard? Your school and your name, please.
I'm from TASUED. My name is Olorun Sitobani. What is about health and well-being? That we know how to take care of our health. We know how to take menstrual hygiene. Clean our menstrual hygiene. We should know how our clothes are clean, well ironed, and everything. So we should, if our clothes are not clean, we have to not be them. So
Thank you. Clap for her, please. Self-esteem and confidence is important. You have talked about confidence. What is self-esteem? Do you know the meaning of self? I want from another school. Yes. No, you've answered something. Someone that from your school. You wanted to say something? You. No. Okay. But nobody is talking on this side. Why? Please give a round of applause. What's the name of your school? I lady of our post. So that's a beautiful answer. Know your self-worth. Have confidence. You don't have to wear the most expensive things before you have self-confidence. You don't have to be able to speak the best of English before you have self-confidence. But in school, whoever you are, be able to carry yourself and develop those things you lack. Develop yourself to be better than it. Self-esteem, self-confidence. It will take you a long way. If you want to be a leader, you want to be a nation builder, my dear, you have to have self-confidence because it's tough. When you go for meetings, you know what it is. You want something and you don't know how to articulate and channel your thoughts, it will be difficult. So self-confidence, self-esteem, very important. I've talked about a bit of social responsibility. Be able to know your environment, understand the needs and lack of people. These are qualities of a leader. That is the only way as a leader in a community, in a state, in Nigeria, you will know what is being missed in a community and you'll be able to be part of it. But you don't get high up there to start it. Start it now. As you are, you can form yourself into groups and impact your school environment. You can start from within your school. You can pick a day that 2 or 3 of you will gather and talk about how girls can be useful in the society. Read a lot. When you read a lot, you will get information. What you don't understand, go to your teacher. I want to talk about teachers because I mentioned something about teachers now. I'm sorry, I don't mean a particular school or a particular lecture. But one thing is lacking in our school. I have children in school. If you don't have something, you are not likely to be able to give it. Teachers need to offer. We're in a generation where these young ones read a lot. They ask questions. They want to. If a teacher is not well-grounded, they will be lost. What you don't know as a teacher, don't go there. If they ask you that question, don't give wrong answer. Tell the child, we'll discuss this next class. That's an opportunity for you to go back and, yes, you are older, you must use your brain. You better impossible. You go back, go and read about it. I'm experiencing it because I have a child that is in secondary school like you. She will come home and ask me questions. And I say some of the things the teacher told them, which is totally wrong. And I always tell her, don't come to me telling me my teacher said. When I tell you things, know and know what I'm saying. Because I'll come from angle of knowing, not angle of saying what I'm just saying. So please, teachers, I will implore you, go ahead to teach them what is right. Lecturers of my institution, with all due respect, we all come to you for learning. So that our pupils, when they come out, that confidence they say, they will have it, and they'll be able to talk about things. So that is for social responsibility. We are almost ending. For you to excel in nation building, there's something called respect. If you know how to respect both young and old that you meet with, humility will take you a long way. You drop who you are as a girl, whoever you are, you drop it, and give respect to whom respect is due. You must have empathy. What is empathy? Who knows the meaning of empathy? The same girl is always raising her hand. Okay, you. What? Okay, good. What's your name? What? Farida. Farida, please clap for her. Empathy. Have pity for other people around you. As we're talking, Nigeria is not in a very, very palatable state, but it is well with your society. There are so many people looking for what to eat, where see them as part of it. The little you can do, please impact people. If it is money you can give, if it is food you can give. God will help all of us. It's part of nation building. If you don't have empathy, you are not likely to be able to impact your society very well. So please, empathy is very, very important. Show kindness, show tolerance. Some people will provoke you. You must be able to hold your anger. Be able to interact with people in a good way. Choose your words very well. Choose soothing words when talking with people, not cantankerous words. All these can contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious society. See, when we fight, when we argue, we lead to disarray in our communities and society. And most important, this department is into the rights of girls. You must know your rights as a girl. Be an advocate. Advocate for the rights of women. Girls should be aware of their rights and advocate for them. They can join movements, join organizations that champions your rights, that champions my rights. I've come to many organizations that anything that has to do with gender, anything that promotes women, so that when somebody is trying to rubbish, I will know where to. I like to find it. I like to know my rights anyway, so that I will not go beyond and I will not be found as a labor for somebody you can trample on. Your size does not determine who you are. Some of us are petite. Some we are big. But when you are confident and know what you carry you as a girl, honestly, people will say, small but mighty. So what are your rights? You can tell me your rights. Stand up if you know your rights. Stand up if you know your rights. Tell no one. You have to shout. Right to education. Good. Right to life. Good. Right to freedom of expression. Right to be able to speak out. Don't be silent. Right to what? I can't hear you. Auntie, what is she saying? Right to advocate. Right to advocate. Yes. Yes, this time. Right to right to fair hearing. Look. Right to open up. Right to freedom of thought. Okay, okay. Right to vote and voted for.
Right to protection of human trafficking.
Right to protection of human trafficking.
Right to develop.
Right to development. If you are taught, speaker. Yes, you wanted to say something. Right to be heard. So, what is something? Right to movement. Clap for yourself. Right to equality. That's beautiful. I'm happy that you all want your rights back. Then the last one, right to freedom of speech. Good. In all this, right, and you accept almost everything. Right to live free from violence. Right to live free from slavery. Right to live free from discrimination. Right to be educated. Right to own the property. Right to political participation. Right to have good health and control your wealth. Right to dignity. Right to earn fair and equal wage. All these things are important. Equal wage. Let me start from that. Why did I pick equal wage? There are some organizations. You want to answer? You want to answer that? Good.
Thank you so much. Right to equal is wage. Yes. What a girl can do, a lady can expect. Having that gender equality, that what a guy can do, a lady can do better. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, you are trying, but we are not even there. Okay, that's another job. You have to be fast because our time is fast. Sorry. That's it. Right to equal wage. You must, a level, whatever the level is, let the wage be the same, irrespective of gender. Because it is that place I want to believe is merit and your capabilities that brought you there. It's not because of your gender. So right to equal wage is important. Yes.
In some industries and organizations, for the tax rule and everything, they always believe that men are going to feed family and everything. So the tax, they don't take much tax from the men, but they take more from the women. So it's meant to be.
Okay. Tax is tax. You understand? Tax is tax. But I think some men, because I'm sorry, we don't give respect to all the men here. Some have 2 wives, 3 wives. Some have many children. So whatever they are written as their dependents will help them to have lower tax. Whatever the woman that has maybe 2, 3, 4 children has written is what will determine how our will be calculated. So you see, the society has pushed the woman to a situation where cultural practice of monopoly is playing to the advantage of the man and to the disadvantage of the woman in the area of tax that you have said. So I want to talk about political participation because I tell you, the way the world is, Nigeria, let me use Nigeria as an example. Democracy has come. We have spent 25 years in democracy. So for you to be part of nation building, you must understand what political politics, let me say that, is. And it's from now you have to build yourself to be part of nation building through understanding political education. Women are not supposed to, when you have a gathering, a political gathering, you find women doing what? What do women do most times? Anybody can answer, whether student, whether teacher, whether people are IT. What do women do? Yes, you see women. They will occupy that back area of the hall like this. They will be the ones singing the praise of politicians. The politician can be a woman, can be a man, but the majority of women they think they don't see themselves as having that quality, what it takes to be on the podium, to be maybe a councillor, a local government chairman, a member of State House of Assembly, a member of House of Representatives in Abuja, a senator, a minister, the post they give to women in political parties is usually women leader. After that, they will be filled like this is men. Whereas in the political party, there are women that are well educated, that are experienced, that can be it. What is making women not to be out? Who can tell me from anybody now? Not today. Why are women not out in political offices as they should be? Okay, sir. Yes, I like it. Did you hear that? That's one reason. No self-esteem. We feel I cannot. No, I cannot be there. How will I say it? I cannot fit into that place. But you'll be shocked. Now, when you get to the podium and take the microphone, what will come out of you might not even know you have what inside of you that is coming out. No self-esteem is a no-no for a girl that wants to be a nation builder. And fear of discrimination. Yes, it's part of the things we have mentioned at this time. You can't be intimidated except you want to be intimidated. If they're intimidating you, saying something is your this, that you can say your. If they say one, say two. As a woman, if you want to, young men are putting in 2-3 hours on a particular job. Be ready to put in 10 hours so that you will not be found money, so that you will earn it on merit. So that thing you will earn it on merit. Yes? In fact, sexual harassment, fear of it. See, I'm happy I have vibrant pupils here. They know their rights and they understand the trend of what is happening. There's sexual harassment everywhere. If you look at some nations of the world, we see names that we never imagined that as big as they are, those names that they have violated or abused women. You feel this person is the owner of social. They will not see women. Sexual harassment all organizations. But as a woman, you must build yourself to be able to defend yourself and speak up when you are being harassed. Part of having it good is knowing how to comport and carry yourself. Don't dress in a provocative way. A lot of young ones in this generation, you believe I have a right to dress in the way I like, to move the way I like. Not the company of people you are living with. Dress decently. You don't need to expose your body before you are dressed well. Look at these women here. Can you see them? Are they well dressed? That is what is called being well dressed. Especially you want to be a voice for your gender, which is the girl child. Let positive things be seen about you. A leader must have something they're looking up to in you. Your dressing is part of it. Anybody that is facing sexual harassment have people to tell. Don't say I can handle it myself. You can't handle gender harassment yourself. It can even cause you losing your job. And it can even cause you not able to get up and be yourself again. It can demoralize you. It can give you that low self-esteem that we're talking about. So when anything like that happens to you, please speak up. As small as that, the teachers can harass you. So don't say, I'm calling the teacher. I don't want to be expelled from the school. No. Fuck up your principal. Please speak up. Another 88.3 FM is there for you to. It's a community radio. It's to develop this community. It's your book. The GM has this thing there. It doesn't mean it's when you call the name of the person out, but things will be handled and it will be resolved and will be protected. What else? Holding, okay? Yes. Yeah? Yes, religion. Religion in the sense that some religions women are not picking up, standing up for yourself. Your religion, let it guide you. Stay in your religion, believe in it, but religion does not say you should not be developed as a woman. The point in the Bible, in the Quran, is for you to be the best. And to be the best, you must bring yourself out in a good way. Women politicians are act as wayward. Women politicians are act as wayward. But it doesn't mean all of them are wayward. Stand and stand firm so that you will not fall into such category. Who wants to say something and then they fight on it? The lady, that lady, yes. What? Christian, yes, that culture is very, is a factor that brings women down. Some believe I am married, my husband has not given me the consent, I won't want to do it. I want you to know that if a man loves you, he will love your growth. If a man believes in you, he will support you to rise and be high up there. Whatever you want to do as a married woman, you need the consent of your husband. So I will not say that you will throw away, but let your husband know who you are, carry you along in your growth, and I believe a good man will support his wife. One very important thing that makes a woman not to climb up as a politician or come out is money. Money. Raising funds for political offices to buy the forms is a problem, to mobilize, to do campaign and the rest. But if you have what it takes, people will support you. That is why you have to start now, building yourself. You see people giving you that money that you need. And you must build yourself to the extent that when they call meetings like nocturnal meetings, that is meetings held in the night, you must be there. Is that okay? You must be there. And you must have that support as a woman. Because the woman rising up is not easy. Your children are there growing, and you don't want them to be wayward children. So you must have support from your husband, from trusted families and friends. Because I keep referring to the society. Don't trust your friends too much. Even families don't trust them too much. Because those people are the ones that will defile the children at times. So I'm wrapping up. I want us to know that all the rights that are women's rights are human rights. Every human right is the right of women, which means the right of is the right for the woman. Women are entitled to all the rights in the world. One more thing is the environment, you have to protect it as a woman. Well, we have a situation called global warming. And global warming is not nice for women and girls because you bear the burden. You will see that as a woman, your menstrual cycle can change because of global warming. Menopause can come and it becomes a big issue. But when we protect the environment and young children and nurture it will work to our own age. Protect your environment is very important. Encourage boys of your age to also do all these things we have talked about. That's why I was asking that where are boys here? A boy that understands the right of a girl will not treat the girl bad when it goes for her. As I'm rounding up, the responsibilities of a girl child extend far beyond traditional roles. They have a vital role in shaping a just and equitable society. A society that is fair on both sexes. They have a vital role, yes, by embracing education, empowerment, leadership, and social responsibility. Girls can contribute to a greater future for themselves and their communities. It is crucial that society provides them with support and opportunities they need to fulfill their responsibilities. Thank you to this institution of higher learning, the gender department, for doing this. I'm so happy that we have institutions recognizing building young ones right from young age like this. Nation building will gradually become genderless. But let us confidently know that this must be merit-based. Nobody will give you leadership or power. You will work for it. The men don't want to shift you. They don't want to leave. You understand? I'm not saying you should leave anyway. You just want a level playing ground. So please work to merit all this. I want to plead with you, girls. Please know that if you are focused, determined, and prayerful, I know the God factor. I don't play with it. You can be whatever you desire to be. The only person that can stop you is who? Is you. Is yourself. God is there to help you, but you can only stop or limit yourself. Don't see anything that can limit you. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. Don't be in a hurry. Some of you are using iPhone. I think the latest is iPhone 16 Pro. The salary of even the PC in a month might not buy that phone. And you want to use it now. So please, you work and work tirelessly and build yourself to be able to do constructive things for yourself. The Okonjo Iweala, who knows Okonjo Iweala? Alakija, who knows that the richest woman in Africa? Moabudu, who knows Moabudu? Moabudu is a foremost filmmaker, TV entrepreneur in Nigeria, doing super well. She was 60 recently. You will see her 60 looking 35. You know Chimamanda Adichie? Where is my writer? Do you know Chimamanda Adichie? Go and look for her and follow her. She's a novelist, a big time one that Nigeria doesn't play. Who knows Amina Mohammed? She works with the United Nations. She's on the board of the United Nations. And we have people that are of pleasant memory. Fumilayo around some good issues from this state, not Ijebu, but a woman that the history of women in Nigeria can't be complete when you don't talk about her. She's one of the people that paved the way for what you're seeing today. And we have Margaret Echo. She's from the eastern part of Nigeria, also a gender advocate. All these people I mentioned and many more are what of steady dedication. I hope I have been able to say one or two things to impact your life. I want you to take them as serious, and I look forward to seeing you in future in great and mindful places. I wish you the very best. Take your story back. Thank you all for listening. And I want you to know, no woman. I want you to shout, no woman. So we are nation builders. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please give our speaker another round of applause. Thank you. Well, in our program, we have a little entertainment. But before that, let me quickly recognize the presence of our Deputy Director, in person of Dr. Fayemi. You are welcome, sir. In our midst, too, we have our Professor Azam D. Kosek. You are welcome, sir. We currently have in our midst, while the lecture was going on, our Dean Student Affairs, Dr. Balogun. You are welcome, sir. We will have a cultural interlude, while those that have questions should be combining it so very much.
Obìnrin ni mí, mo gbọ́lá. Obìnrin ni mí, àrìmọ́ sókè, àrìmọ́ ẹ̀fẹ̀, àti ṣàbẹ̀yẹ, èmi
Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah, well, the dancers and the drum. I want to take a cue from what you said here. Why are girls the dancers? Why are boys the drummers? Can the girls drum?
Can the girls drum? That's a question for. Before we move to the question and answer session, why the lecturer was delivering our lecture, I want to refresh our memory. The lecturer he went for that to say, tell her to step into field, not into the bed. Let the girl child know that the needs to train her brain
not avoiding to make money. Saying her never to pray to marry a rich man, but to work to become a rich girl. The lecturer told us that train the lady that instrument of money making is under the heart, not under the skirt. Train the girl child that no man can love her like God. So she must never trade her relationship with God for a relationship with man. Train her that the internet never forgets or forgives. Internet never forget or forgive. So she should not be doing posts that could kill her future. Because in the direct future, all those things you are inadvertently sent to the internet, you are coming out for political posts in the direct future, it will come out. And you will just be surprised that your opponent is taking track of what you have done in the past. Tell the girl child, no time wait for man. If she wastes time with a foolish man, she will wake up one day to discover that it is night time. Let the girl child know that life gives back what you give into it. If you are sent to school, you keep on wasting your time with one boy around. If the boy will not make it, you have equally make yourself non-recognizable person in the society. Tell the girl child that she is a princess and not a prostitute. Tell her to dress properly. When you see a princess, you want to say, I love the way she dresses. But when you see a prostitute, I'm a get me back, tell the girl child that it's a great, tell the girl child that it is a great wickedness and ask to sleep with any man if she is not married. Bàbá aláàrẹ̀ jókòó yìí máa sọ ní aláàrẹ̀ bàbá lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ènìyàn kọra rẹ̀ wọ́n á kọ́ àgbẹ̀pọ̀ lọ́nà èyòdì. Let her know that married men do not love her. They only see her as an available sex toy. Let the girl child know that best friend is God. You see, I want you to, I'm trying to prepare your mind to the question and answer session, so that you will know that the purpose of this gathering is to allow you to see future in you. You must remove yourself from the shackle of tradition that makes you to think that you cannot be there. Every one of us, including boys and ladies, they can be great in life. We will be entertaining questions now. Question time. Question? Please tell us your name.
My name is Ad. My question.
Please, go ahead.
From our question is that can the person from sexual assault or harassment live with them?
so that the lecturer can.
My question is that can depression from sexual harassment
Depression from sexual harassment can lead to death? That's question number one. Question number two.
Thank you so much. My name is Fago Uchendu, agricultural science. So I was going to ask her, from what she said, she talked about gender equality. And then I was going to ask that, having said that, we have to overcome this gender equality thing at the 2030. I was going to ask her if it is possible for us to achieve, since we are on the game of achieving all these things in the year 2030. So I was going to ask, is it possible for us to achieve gender equality? Thank you so much.
Number three.
My name is Bishop. It's for the level for you to. My question is that if a girl child is being violated, if a girl child right is being violated by any person or any individual, is there an organization or a local call for help?
Number four question.
My name is Regina. I'm from political science. So my question is, we have to political participation on that aspect. And the question is that, like we all know that there are several manifestations of gender bias against women. One of which is women with support, and also societal and marriage factors. Where there are ladies who are married out of society might not be allowed to represent her hometown because she's no longer, they believe she's no longer part of the society. And also, where she is being married to, sometimes you don't allow her to participate in the politics there because you feel like she's a white girl, she's not an Indian. So what can you do?
Good. Question number five.
My name is Senator Raul. You made mention of why women don't participate much in politics. We have talked about low self-esteem and cultural stuff. My question is that what can we do to make women to be more active in politics? Like I want to contest for politics in that one. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome. Welcome from this side. Okay, here you go.
Additional to the level from African grammar school. My question is that how can the daily girl help a woman who is into prostitution to get back into the ritual image of who a woman can be, of who a woman is?
Thank you. Another person here. Hello. That should be the second to the last.
My name is Dr. Yamwatuku. I'm from National University of Education Secondary School. I want to ask that how I, as a young girl, will be able to be I want to ask how I can be a human rights advocate from a young age without the support of anybody or without even money, because money is the factor that is limiting women from participating in some things.
Thank you. The last question is coming from our guy, the Deputy Vice Chancellor.
Thank you, sir. Let me first of all give kudos to the guest lecturer for today. They have done well. I really appreciate. But my not a question of it was look like observation. Nowadays, I realize that those of their work, especially during the competition, is being given to ladies instead of, I don't know, maybe because of their own work. can't understand. Then that is one. Secondly, I realize that in the society, men normally succeed better than women. What is the factor? What responsibility? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Deputy VC, sir. I want to start. To ask you questions. And one you talked about, I think they are very well. Men succeeding more than women. Did I get it right? Okay. See, life generally, we live in a patriarchal society. The way the world is itself favors men. That's the way it's wired beginning. So naturally, the culture, the tradition favors men. Women are seen to be under men. Women are not allowed to go out and make a living for themselves. If you go back to olden days of our father's father, they have many wives, they have many children. And your wealth is determined through the number of children and wives you have. They use these people to go to farm, to do farming, so that they will have a lot of yield. Women are seen as a support system to the wealth of men. That we have carried over the years to this present age. If we are watching the terrain, you'll see that some women are coming up and finances are becoming more towards some women who are now breadwinners in some homes. It's because this stereotypical idea of a man should be the breadwinner is being challenged these days. So I don't see women as risk takers like men. Is another act making men richer than women. We don't find it easy to take risks. When we launch out, we say, I have 2 million. I can't put the whole of my 2 million on a business I'm not sure is going to bring results. I have children. I have responsibilities towards my parents and family. If it's 2 million, I can't do it. But you see a man can put all those 2 million and put the family into hunger for some time. That money might not come back. And it might come back because life is about risk. So women are not high risk takers. That's why men will continually be rich. It's when women get to the realization that it's not about having, if you hold on to money, as we are now, a good business person that has profit. If you hold on to money and keep it in front of you, I don't want to spend it because I don't know where the next one is going to come. You can't make it like someone that is trading and putting that money out. That money will remain 10 million here. But somebody that will take out of 10 million, use 5 million, do something. That 5 million might bring another 10 million. While that remaining 5 million is still there. So life is about risk taking. Women must learn to take risk. So the major factor for having women and being richer than women is because we are not high risk takers. Ladies getting awards during communication more than boys. Is it Yahoo? Are there boys here? Yes, I saw drummers, I saw boys, and I saw some, I can see some young men. Is it Yahoo? It could be a factor. The society is derailing, the young ones are derailing by looking at that fast side of life to make money. They are not concentrating on their studies as much as they should do. In higher institution of learning, we are seeing boys killing girlfriends, doing rituals. It's not far away from us. These things we're saying, they are right beside us. A boy that wants to ride a car like a brand new car or let's say Tokubo, even if it's not brand new as in brand new, a Tokubo car of 10 million. What work are you doing? There is no way you want to run after 10 million to buy a car, concentrate on studies and win the world. But a girl that knows that, I don't fit to, mommy and daddy send me to school. That girl will give all her all, and they are making it. The world is changing, sir. Women are coming up. I give 5-10 years. What I'm saying about girls will be different. We are seeing women coming out, supporting one another, and bringing up young. I hope I've answered your questions. So I'll go to number 1. That sexual harassment leads to death. Of course. Sexual harassment. Where is the person that asked the question? Good. Do you mean being raped or being sexually harassed? You can be harassed and not being raped. You can be harassed and grudgingly sleep with a man. It doesn't mean that man raped you. You know, rape is, to prove rape is very difficult. I hope you know that. So being sexually harassed means a man can sleep as I'm standing here. There are some ways the anchor person that are male must not talk to me or tap my body. You can't be coming and tapping. You can't tap my bum. You can't hug me in all those things are sexual harassment. Talking to you in a derogatory manner. See her breast. See the dress she's wearing. All her bum is out. Sexual harassment. It starts from that. So you must recognize the language and the sign. A girl that is raped and died, they are sexually transmitted diseases. The process of rape is so intense in a violent way, and as you see us eating, the composition of you is different from me. We are both female, but the strength in me is different from you. The strength in you is different from another lady. What I can absorb and still be okay, another lady might not take it. So can lead to death. That is why you must not keep it to yourself when you are being sexually harassed. If you are raped, speak up. Speak up and confide in someone that will help you in that situation. Some are out to make fun of it, not such people. You tell people that are older than you, more experienced, and truthful in nature. Those are the people you confide in. I hope I've answered it. Then inequality agenda 2030. Is it possible to achieve gender equality? Who asked that question? This is 2024. We are looking at 6 years' time. Is it possible to attain gender equality? I don't see that attainable to the fullest. But we will shift. If our score now is 10, and we want, if we want to score ourselves over 10, if right now our score is 2 over 10, it's possible to have 6 over 10 by 2030. By efforts like this, we'll be shifting, moving towards attaining it. We cannot get it easily. Men that you see that are organizing this event, in their heart of heart, they nurture all the things that I have talked about. Don't think it is easy for someone to give you power. They will give you. It's you that now need to develop yourself so that the men will see you as somebody that can occupy that space. How do you do it? Be determined from today. He reeled out many things. He said so many things, the prof, the deputy VC, and from the lecture you listened to, pick things that will help you to move in the direction of attaining gender equality where you belong. In your school. Are you a student? Here. In this school, there are things you females can do to bring you up. Then the system will see that the ladies are not just saying, we want equality. What is it okay about men? No, they see that you have what it takes. You have the brain, you have the character, you know how to dress, you know how to comport yourself, you're using your space well. So it's not 2030 is not visible for equality. We'll just work towards it. So if a girl child is violated by anybody, is there a number to call? Who asked that question? There are so many NGOs working on girl child issues. I'll give you the name of the place. I'll give you the name of the place, the Project Alert. Write it down, go online, you see a lot of them. Google it. One is Project Alert, and you can reach out to them. Political participation, gender bias, married out of town and the rest. That, okay, for example, I'm a Yoruba person, I married an Igbo man. Who asked that question? That Igbo man, if I get to the place, I won't be able to post. I won't be seen. There is a law now. There are some bills passed in the house concerning women. One of it is the issue you raised. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is you are married to that community, you are part of it, but you must have what it takes. That's what it takes. It's very important. You understand? The law supports you to come from anywhere now as a girl and come out in a community you want to be voted for. If you are married to that community, it's not that I'm from Ijebu. I decide to live in Port Harcourt and I go out. It might not vote for me because I'm not married to that community. Then females, why not? Okay, why don't we have many females in politics? What can we do to make females more active in politics? Start developing yourself. Don't see yourself as a laid back person. Be confident in yourself. Know your self-worth. Have self-esteem. Belong to societies or groups of women that are politicians. From this school, you have union, student union, whatever. Join. That's where politics starts. In the offices where we work, politics, everywhere is politics. Let your voice be heard. That is where you start from. It's not all about money. How can a fellow girl help a girl out of prostitution to become a good girl? Who asked that question? Yes, prostitution is everywhere because of this low self-esteem, and you want to have money. She needs counseling. A girl to a girl cannot do it. That is why you have to go to your team. You have to go to them. And don't speak lies about people. Have your facts very right, so that you will not say what can put you into trouble. If you take such a girl to counselors and elderly people in your school, they will take it up from there. All she needs to do is counseling, recounseling, and remove her. Is that okay? How can I, as a young girl, become human rights advocate? Who is that advocate in the middle? Who? You want to become advocate, you don't need anybody. Your voice let it be heard on social media. Create a platform and talk about issues you believe in. That is what is called a voice. In your community, in your school, let them know what you stand for. Defend people that whatever you don't like happening. Let that voice be high above others. That is where advocacy starts from. And you see the power of social media. Use it to your advantage. Discuss such issues there. Talk about what you believe in, and people will see you there. I hope I'm able to answer all the questions. Okay. One more. That's the final question.
Yes, the final question. Thanks so much, sir. Thanks so much, ma'am. Okay, my question is, how can we eradicate gender violence, like gender-based violence? How can it be eradicated, or what can we do to reduce gender-based violence? Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Gender-based violence, again, is everywhere. Even in this community, everywhere. And there are predators everywhere. Predators are those men that their eyes will be seeing girls. whether you are small, whether you are big, they don't even know the definition. It can go down. You see, these things are not magic. It's a gradual process. You ask the question, you are not listening. It's a gradual process. It cannot stop immediately, but it will be reduced. If all of us, we come together to say, we don't want gender-based violence in our community. If it's out of this community, your school, you are in the university, right? If it's out of this community is part of Ijebu. From this community, we can go to a bigger community, which is the whole town. The whole of Ijebu, they can see it as something that doesn't happen. And you'll be able to talk about it confidently. And everybody will say, yes, it is eradicated in Ijebu. That's how we will be going to other places of Nigeria. Gender-based violence is a no. Men should learn, even women violate men. I hope you know that. So it's not about men alone. Some women are the ones that are perpetrators of violence. So you need to understand that violence is both ways, but it's more from men to women. Don't encourage it. If parents fight in your presence, let them know it is not nice. And if your friends are cantankerous ones, let them drop it down so that we will not be seen as contributing to gender-based violence in the society. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. With that, we are at the end of the program. We have number 11 at the photograph. My task is not so difficult. Both of times. We would like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor Banjo Oluwole, who is ably represented here by our Professor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Adeogun. We thank you, Mrs. Sadi, for coming. Our registrar, represented by Oga Abita Atara, Alaji Adewisi, we thank you most sincerely. My brother, God shall continuously bless all of us. Our dear student, we thank you for coming around. All our teachers from all our secondary school, we will not forget your presence so far. We thank you most sincerely. EGL, Alaji Kamal, the equity, thank you for being part of this success. Our students, God shall continuously bless all of you. Our media, without you, this place could not have been so rosy. We thank you for coming around. We hope to see more of you whenever we have such a program. Thank you very much, and God shall bless all of you. I will implore us to allow the management staff to go before. Okay, we can take the photograph. Okay.
Each school come with the teacher. Each school with the teacher.
Hello, what's weather? Osman. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Let me see your face, okay? Hello. Hello. Okay. Yeah, my lord. Yeah, my lord. Yeah, my Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. We are very, very grateful. Please allow the management staff to go out for another break before others follow. Thank you. Yeah, well, we appreciate your coming around.
once again. Thank you. God bless all of you.